Hi there, I'm Kushan Mitra and welcome to this trip report on my flights with Vistara between Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi and Rajiv Gandhi International Airport in Hyderabad and back. Boarding for UK 859, which is operated by Tango Quebec Bravo, a 1.5-year-old A320neo, began on time, but takeoff was delayed because there was a huge rush at runway 29 with several Vistara aircraft themselves coming into land. Other than that, it was a standard runway 29 departure, and we took a sharp left turn and headed south, quickly climbing to 37,000 feet for the cruise down to Hyderabad. As the monsoons are approaching over India, we got to see some fantastic cloud formations over the center of the country. We were served breakfast on this flight and I chose the omelette, potatoes and tomato relish, which has been the standard Vistara breakfast the last few flights I've taken. We got served with a wooden spoon and fork, but there was no knife, which made cutting the eggs a bit difficult, but the eggs themselves are fairly good. On our approach over Hyderabad, we turned over the narrow outer ring road. It's quite surprising how many things in Hyderabad are named after the Gandhi family. It's almost as if the Andhra people have no great leaders of their own, which is quite a lie because they have some amazing political leaders and amazing old ancient kingdoms. Rajiv Gandhi International Airport in Hyderabad has a set of parallel runways aligned 927, although they are too close together to allow for simultaneous operations. We lined up and we could see quite a few things on the downwind leg, including Nardigrul Air Base, from where a lot of training flights take place. As we came into land, you could see a lot of the construction happening near Hyderabad Airport as well. We landed on 27 right. While coming into land, I could also see the very hotel I'd be staying at, and I in fact got a very good room. I'll show you the view from the room later in this video. I was staying at the Novotel Airport Hotel, and as we came into land, you could also see a lot of the construction that is taking place around Hyderabad Airport. GMR Group, that also operates Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi, wants to make Hyderabad Airport a full aero city with proper aircraft maintenance, yards and hangars for both engines and airframes, and they're also looking at doing future aircraft conversion at this airport. After landing, it was a relatively quick taxi to the terminal that was clearly under construction. While we were attached to a jetway, there were also air stairs attached to the back of the aircraft, and I used those to get off the plane. This was a view from my room where I could see landing aircraft. That's an Indigo A321 coming into land from Kolkata, if I'm correct. I was in Hyderabad to drive the refreshed Hyundai Venue SUV, and the location we had chosen was Ramoji Film City, which is an amazing site on the outskirts of Hyderabad. It's the largest film studio and set in India, and these two dilapidated old MiG-21 airframes obviously were used as props. It looked nice to shoot that with the car. I also took the car to some place called Princess Street, which is a fake European-esque street where films and TV shows are shot. After a quick day of shooting, it was time to catch my flight back, UK 880, back to Delhi. On the approach road to the terminal, you can see a lot of the construction work that is going on around RGIA Hyderabad. The terminal is being expanded on both ends. So at Hyderabad airport, there's an express security lane. You scan your boarding pass and you go straight in. If you only have hand luggage, it makes the process a lot faster. Although still quite a few dodos were trying to carry a lot of things in their hand luggage, which security isn't happy about. So the number of bags that go in for extra scanning is quite a bit. But anyway, now let's see the rest of the airport. Let's go. It's been a while since I've been to Hyderabad. I was here last in January 2019. And let's see where my flight is. No, my flight is not even listed here. No, is it listed now? No, they've gone flights. Anyway, let's see. My flight should be here listed soon. The hotel is showed gate 20 or something. So let's see that. This is also run by GMR. So let's get to the gate. So I've got about half an hour before boarding. The incoming plane is yet to come in. It's about 15 minutes away. Tango November Romeo, I believe today. I don't know what interior it will have. So yeah, Hyderabad airport is operated by the same GMR group that operates Delhi airport. And just like Delhi airport, this is a glorified mall. I must admit, even despite rising cases, mask compliance in Hyderabad is shockingly poor. So the express security was fast. I mean, I was in at the airport entrance and airside post security within 5 minutes actually. If you have only hand luggage at Hyderabad airport, it is really convenient. You've got to walk a bit more because you've got to go from one end to the other to enter the shopping mall area. But yeah, nicely done Hyderabad airport. So yeah, let's wait for my plane to come in. I think it is in. I see a Vistara plane parked up ahead. Let's see if that's mine or that's a Mumbai flight. I think that might be the Mumbai flight. Unsurprisingly, since GMR is the operator for both Hyderabad and Delhi airport, Hyderabad's airport airside area looks a lot like Delhi, full of shops and commercial establishments and overpriced restaurants. But since I was hungry, I'd skipped breakfast and missed the lunch since I was taking the early flight back to Delhi. I did end up going to Burger King's to grab a quick bite. But from Burger King, I did get a great view of the tarmac and I could see my aircraft, which was operating UK 859, the very same flight I took yesterday, come in to land. This time it was Tango November Romeo coming in, which would operate my flight back to Delhi as UK 880. To be honest, with the exception of Delhi's Terminal 3 and Mumbai's Terminal 2, the boarding gate area at many Indian terminals is fairly cramped. To be fair to Vistara, they did honor high-class passengers on business and premium economy as well as status holders to board first. Of course, I was flying economy and I'm only Vistara Silver. While taking off, we went to runway 27 right again. Not a very long taxi, to be honest. And while taking off, we got a great overview of RGIA concourse under construction. There are extensions being built to both the domestic side and the international side that are clearly visible. The concourse will also have gates added to the back of the terminal, but these have been under construction for quite a while. In fact, I last came to Hyderabad in 2019 and I remember the terminal was still under construction. After takeoff, we got a great overview of Hyderabad city and we flew over the Nehru Ring Road again. Since this was a lunchtime flight, we were served lunch on this plane. Obviously, the catering operation that Vistara has in Hyderabad hasn't got the memo about the wooden spoons and fork. So we were given a plastic spork, not something I like, but we also got a knife. The lunch itself wasn't bad. It was chicken rice and a pea and carrot coconut curry. Not bad at all and quite suitable for a lunchtime flight. And before you knew it, we were on approach to Delhi. Although this flight was unique because we flew fairly low at only 30,000 feet. this might be because of the high level turbulence that the captain spoke about while taking off. This is quite frequent in India during the monsoon, and particularly the onset of the monsoon season, when the winds can be very, very wild. Delhi airport isn't so crowded in the afternoons, and after flying downwind, we came in to approach Delhi's runway 11 from over the villages of Haryana and the fields of wheat and rice that have been planted. Although these fields of wheat and rice transpose with massive skyscrapers beside them. You could see the new Dwarka Expressway under construction, as well as the villages that surround the airport and the fuel tank farm outside Delhi airport. Runway 11 approaches are not that common, but do tend to happen a lot during the monsoons because of the wind directions changing. Other than that, it's a fairly pleasant flight with Vistara this time, nothing much to complain about. They can get their catering a bit more in order, but as the A320 CEOs leave the fleet and the Neos get renewed, they are upping their game. I do wish Vistara all the best, and I'll continue flying them. I want to get up to gold status soon. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you like this video, and do wait for more on this channel.